tech.
Welcome back, everybody, and we are asking you that question, what if? And we posed it to you at the beginning of the show, what if you were to be an entrepreneur at a very young age? Now, sitting to my right is a very accomplished entrepreneur. We're so proud to have you in the studio today. Actually, so honored to have you with us. He started his first business in grade 10, guys, selling peanuts. And today he has an amazing IT company that has business on 5 continents, guys. That is super, super intense. And I'm going to start off with the first question that's buzzing right now on social media. You actually made it into the Forbes Africa 30 under 30 list. Congratulations, and what does that feel like?
Thank you very much. That's been a really, really exciting moment in life, and yeah, just quite a lot. It's quite overwhelming, I must say, but quite exciting as well. Whole new avenues opening up, and yeah, I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Now, to be listed with the Forbes, 30 under 30 means you're quite accomplished. Tell us about your IT business. How did you get interested in IT?
I've really always been interested in visual communication and just really getting my ideas across with visuals. So from an early age, I just liked drawing. I wasn't good at it, so I really looked into stuff that I could study that pertained to visual art. And graphic design was out there. So I did graphic design, finished my graphic design, and I was introduced to web design. Because seemingly in 2009, if you were a graphic designer but couldn't do web, you weren't really of much value. So I studied both, and that's how I was introduced to websites, development, and all those different things. It's been interesting.
Sure. Now, Bheki, from a peanut seller in grade 10 to, someone who's a founder of an IT company, how did that all work, that love for business start?
I think just selling stuff was in the introduction of my whole business, and so forth. Because I mean, it was just seeing that we had a college, and the college we weren't allowed to leave. And during our lunch breaks, there wasn't a tuck shop. So I thought, hey, why not smuggle a few peanuts in?
Opportunity,
So it was really the introduction to opportunity and just kind of maximizing the opportunities, and then went on to fruit and veg, and then built Mindtricks. So yeah, I think just selling stuff has been something that I'm really passionate about and just enjoyed, and mixed it with visual communication.
And I think so many people, when they want to start a business, they always ask that question, where do I go? What do I have to do? And half the time the answer is right there with you, because you just need to provide the solution to the need that is around at the end of the day. Now, I just want to go into, some of the challenges that you faced. Now, Bheki, school wasn't a very easy thing for you. You got expelled. You faced some time, in a little juvenile prison. How did you manage to, tell us a little bit about it, and how did you overcome these challenges as a young person?
I think, number one, a very strong support system, and just really believing that it can be done. I just learned in my experience that if you fall, and you still have the ability to look up, you can still get up and give it a shot again, So my grandma and my mom have really played a very key role in that, in just teaching me that, look, just don't give up. Keep trying again and again and again. And what I live by is that cry if you really need to, give it a break if you really have to, but just don't give up. Keep trying again and again and again. And yeah, so from my time, I mean, it's been really quite a dramatic life. 13 was expelled from school, and what that meant was I was barred from any other school as well. So I'd given up on life at some point, slit my wrist, tried a few suicide attempts. Thank God didn't quite work out. Juvenile detention, and at some point I'd given up,
You felt like you failed at everything.
I mean, come on, who fails at trying to kill themselves? It's funny now, but at the time, it was quite traumatic, and just not getting any help anywhere. It just felt, for someone who was 13, 14, was just too much, But I've been fortunate enough to be able to get through all of that.
You wrote your matric as well, like after not being able to go back to school again?
I think the funniest story about my education is I wasn't allowed to go to school. So what I did was, my name is Bheki Kunene. Thanks, Mama. Don't know why you gave me such a long name, but it helped. So what I did was I was expelled from school, and what they were really looking out for was Bheki Kunene. So I became Usisa Kunene.
Wow.
So eventually someone kind of figured, hey, that's Bheki Sisa, and then I was thrown out of that school. I went to Seapoint High for about 2 months. I was Orbit Kunene in that school, was thrown out after a few months in there. Did another school, so I did Seapoint High, Maitland High, Cape Town High, and I kept just getting thrown out of all these different schools, but eventually I matriculated. And the funniest thing is I matriculated with an exemption because I really loved school and I was really hungry for that opportunity.
Sure. I must congratulate you, Bheki, after being expelled from so many schools, you still went back in there. After being, in juvenile detention, you still went back in there. And today you have your very own business, Ekasi. Congratulations to you. I'm going to say high five. And I hope we get more time to speak to you next time and just probe your mind and your story. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.